The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit. If I took a loss, see how that lasted. You play me again, then I'm stat padding. Looking at the numbers, see who's hearing it. Watching all the hype go disappear again. Giving you the picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose, but get what I've been dreaming is. Why you see a mirror, cause I'm closer than I appear in it. Grinding and grinding and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the topic, if you knew half of my logic, you wouldn't have no more problems, but now you know what interference is. Whoa, wait up, scores down, stay up. Tom Brady with the comeback, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect, don't reject that game nuts, better hang up the white flag, you fight back to your nameless, so tell me what the time say, game time, why they think that they could ever outscore me, got project, here comes the shot, and that's it! For the entree, fast break, one man to beat, got it all day.
Still with that wrist control,
doing this for all my life.
Looking for the
you don't want to waste my time.
And this one hammered.
If you want to test my grind,
going,
better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd. Play me young. One man band. I'ma run it back. You give me the chance. I'ma run it back. Just looking at a champ. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back.
Come on for third.
Check out the roof now. If I do fail, I don't have none to lose. So I'ma go until I crash to a new low. Still leaving, then I'll bounce back like I do. See how I facilitate it. You get humiliated. I'm making something from nothing cause I'm too innovative. I'm making records so I feel better for when I break it. It's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kinda like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that. That means I put it down. Watch me throw it while you're down. Kinda like a quarterback. I take your crap and throw it out. We can go back and forth like Serena. Just know I'm the home team. I pack out arenas and arenas. Cover the side of where we from. So after I'm finished, it's all gonna be love. Still in my bag and they still wanna be us, but I don't think no one will actually become as great as my team is. Cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus. Doing this for all my life. You don't wanna waste my time. If you wanna test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd. Play me young. One man band. I'ma run it back. You give me the chance. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd here at Howard Sheen Field, and my companion for the night is none other than Jack Hasbrook.
Howdy.
How you doing, Jack?
Oh, not so bad. How about you?
Doing well.
Outstanding.
Glad to have you aboard.
Oh, yeah.
After you just got done celebrating a birthday this past weekend.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So
oh, yeah.
You're, what, 26 now?
Yep.
Well, congratulations. Hopefully you celebrated your birthday. And it's time for us to celebrate the Beavers.
Yeah.
As they're taking on the Seneca Bobcats here tonight. And it will be ready and getting going here in just a little bit as we see the captains out on the field right now. Captains for the Seneca Bobcats, number 10, Cameron Beebe, number 12, Trevor Dean, and number 17, Josiah Zazeda. if I said that right. Zasada. Zazada is what I'm going to go with.
Makes sense to me.
It kind of rolls off the tongue nicely.
Yeah.
They're taking care of things. And for your Beavers out there, I think that is the Brock Anthony, number 11. Number 19, Porter Allen. And the guy in the middle, I can't quite read.
I think there's 4 Beavers out there. No, I don't know.
The guy in the gray shirt on this side is the coach, I believe.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll get the other guy mentioned out there as we get into our Box It and Lock It pregame show. Oh, the other one is Lobdell, I believe. It just dawned on me. Trenton Lobdell, number 23.
Right.
So those are the captains out there as they take care of things with the officials. Those are the guys in the yellow. And we're going to get into our Box It and Lock It pregame show here. We'll start things off with our Snap Fitness Steps to Success. And our first step tonight is come prepared.
Yeah.
Too many times you see people come to a sporting event and they're not ready, and it takes them a whole half or a quarter or 2 possessions. Come ready and come ready to play.
Yeah. If you don't come ready to play for the whole game or even just at the start of the game, it might put you in a hole early, and you'll either be having to find yourself coming back, or you might fall apart early because you weren't ready to play the whole game. And, it's just better if you go in ready to go the whole game.
And our second step is play without the ball. There's one ball, and there's 22 players on the field at any given time, and you've got to learn to play without it. Be in the right position to receive a pass, or be in the right position to be a good defender, step in front of a passing lane, so on and so forth, but play without the ball.
Yeah. The whole key to getting the ball back, should you lose it, is to play correctly while you don't have it. So very important, even if you don't have the ball, to continue doing what you're supposed to do.
And our third step to success here tonight, shots on net. No shot on net is a bad shot.
Yeah.
Keep putting pressure on the opponent goalie and continue to pepper him with shots all night long.
Yeah, it's great to have some good defense, but you have got to, in this game, you've got to be the aggressor if you want any chance of scoring most of the time. So very important to keep your pressure up constantly and take as many shots on that net as you can.
So, again, those are our Snap Fitness steps to success. Number 1, come prepared. Number 2, play without the ball. And number 3, shots on the net. And that will lead us right into our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. I'm going with number 19, Alan Porter, senior defenseman for the Beavers, as he'll have a key contribution to get this game going and keep the ball down in the Beavers or in the Seneca end.
Yeah, I expect we'll be saying his name a lot tonight, and probably throughout the rest of the season.
So the senior Porter Allen, or Alan Porter. How is Alan Porter or is it Porter Allen? It's Porter Allen, I believe. Anyways, starting lineups brought to us by J. Gill Heating and Plumbing. Number 2, Blake Kibbe for Seneca. Number 3 is Colton Trapp. Number 5 is Tate Beebe. Number 9 is Tanner Bartlett. Number 10 is Cameron Beebe. Number 12 is Trevor Dean. Number 0 is Noah Galkowski. He'll be the goalkeeper. And number 14, Anthony Galkowski. Number 16, Nathan Hetherington. And I remember that name from last year, Jack. 17 is Josiah Zazada. And number 24, Lucas Hoffman.
And Dewey, my online roster is saying that it is indeed Porter Allen.
Porter Allen.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's our starting lineup here for the Seneca Bobcats. They'll be in the white jerseys, blue shorts, and they'll be going left to right on the screen once we get going here in the first half. Beavers in the orange home jerseys and the black shorts, and they'll be going right to left. And starting in goal for the Beavers is going to be double zeros, Kingston Jackson. Number 1, Roman Kafferlin. Defenseman, number 4, Ryan Knapp. Middle fielder, number 8, David Beckman. Forward, number 9, Gavin Kent. Midfielder, number 11, Brock Anthony. Another forward, number 15, George Rosie. Midfielder, number 17, Aiden Gluvna. Number 18, Tate Linden, forward. Number 19, defenseman, Porter Allen, our Corey Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. And last but not least, another defenseman, number 23, Trenton Lobdell. They forgot one there. That was number 15, George Rosie, as he takes the field. We already mentioned him, but the PA announcer did forget him. So we're going to go silent for the Gladiator Law National Anthem. Well, there you have it, Jack. All we have left to do is the Fox Family Insurance opening kickoff here, as it will more than likely be the Seneca Bobcats with the opening kick, as it's usually the visitors that get the opening kick. Beavers going right to left on the screen. Bobcats going left to right, as we're ready to get this varsity action going here. Jack, as we wait for teams to take the field, I'm going to take this time to give a little reminder to everybody. It's Pack the Gym night, Tuesday, October 7th. It's right around the corner as the Lady Beavers in volleyball action on the 7th. And it is Avery's Positive Change Pet Food Pantry charity night, as Deej Experience is paying the gate fee for everybody that wears a black shirt. And after gate fees are taken care of, any donations received that night will go directly to Avery's Positive Change. As that's a wonderful organization and a wonderful charity, and we look to support them here coming up. As it's Pack the Gym night for Paul's night, October 7th, 6 p.m. And like I said, all the charity from that event, proceeds going to Avery's Positive Change.
And the girls are in action tonight, Dewey.
Yes, they are. As they're out at the Iroquois taking on the Braves, and I'm sure you're going to keep us updated throughout the night.
Provided the stream continues to work. I know Iroquois can have internet issues out there sometimes, similar to Maplewood.
I sit corrected. The Beavers are going to get the opening kick, as it is Gavin Kent out there at midfield, and he'll put it into play as we're underway in the J.H. Napa Auto Parts first half. Back to the defense. Beavers working in even further, all the way back to Porter Allen. Work it out on the right wing, and goes by Lobdell and out of bounds. Seneca with the throw-in over there. That's number 12. Trevor Dean puts it back to the midfielder defenseman as they play catch with it there at the 35. They'll work it to the middle of the field here. Hoffman, he'll get into the 35, splits the defense and gets it into the forward. Beebe into the left wing.
I believe there was a whistle.
That was whistled offside.
Yeah.
And the Beavers will be coming back up the field with the free kick about the 10-yard line. Aiden Gluvna will put it down at the 10 and get the free kick there. We're just underway, down to 39 minutes to go in the first half. Scoreless here, as it's another gorgeous night here at Howard Sheen Field. And, Jack, this is probably one of the best falls for weather I can remember in a long time, and that was not Gluvna. That was number 20. I didn't get the number. I'll get it in just a second.
You're right, though, Dewey. It's like a polar opposite to the terrible weather from this spring and winter.
Kick comes in. Knapp plays it back out to the 30. Knocked down there by Hoffman. He'll punch it back into the 10, gets it right back again. So Bobcats will set up the offense here as they swing it all the way back here to the 35 to Beebe. And it's stolen away by the Beavers. Brock Anthony with it, cutting across to the middle of the field, passing it over to Beckman. Beckman into the far wing for Rosie. And Bobcats will work the ball back into the Beavers' end. Down the far sideline. Poked it in there. Tried to get it down into Cameron Beebe. And again, they were called for offsides, I believe. And the Beavers will get yet another free kick from the 10-yard line. Back it up to the 5. I believe that was Lobdell that had the last free kick. See if he does a better job with it this time. And he gets a hold of it here, drives it all the way into the Seneca end. As Beckman will head it in to the 20. And I believe that is Kent giving chase to it. And the Beavers going to knock it in. There's a trip. And that should be a free kick there.
Yeah, pretty.
But they just threw it in quickly and keep play moving. And didn't really give the officials the time to make the call on that play.
They shouldn't have needed time. That was
blatantly obvious.
Right, that was textbook. I mean, come on now.
And there's a goal by the Bobcats off the foot of number 10. And quite the change of events there. 37:02 mark. As Seneca is going to take a 1-0 lead here. But my goodness, that was clearly it should have been a Beavers free kick inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think the Beavers were caught a little off guard by the fact that one of their guys just got point-blank tripped and and nothing was done about it.
Surprise, surprise. Well, here we go. You can't do nothing about it, so just got to play through it. Gluvino with it at his own 25. Tried to get it into the right wing there for Rosie. Goes out of bounds. Bobcats will get the throw in on that far sideline. And near head-to-head collision over there as both players tried to play it with the header. As that was, I think, Lobdell for the Beavers. And I think that was number 15, Isaac Zaks over there for the Bobcats. But luckily, neither one of them, I'm sorry, that's 16 over there. That is Noah Hetherington. And neither one really that bad off after that play. Deflected out of bounds off of Rosie. Bobcats with the throw-in. And they lose it out of bounds at their own 45. Beavers with the throw-in now. Lobdell comes up to put it into play. He awaits his teammates to get in position. Thrown in all the way down to the 20. Ricochets back out across the 30. Bobcats play it to the far side. Beebe gets it there. He'll get across the midfield stripe. Down the far sideline he goes. Good play there by Gluvino just to poke it out of bounds and let his teammates get back on defense. Bobcats play it back to the defense at the 35. They'll work it down the far sideline into the 15. Poke to the middle of the field. Beavers steal it away. And Bobcats poke free the loose ball. But the Beavers unable to maintain possession. Bobcats will come around the near side as number 17 working hard around the far side, Zazeta. And it'll be a throw-in on the near side for the Bobcats. Mason Kibbe throws in. Gets it into Tanner Bartlett. Long shot there by Hoffman, and it's scooped up by the Kingston in the goal for the Beavers. Out across the 35, knocked down there by the Bobcats, settled by Linden to the middle of the field, stolen away by Hoffman. He'll work his way down the left hash into the 20-yard line, still with it to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, still with it into the left corner, reverses his field, stays with it, gets it poked back. Far side gets the return pass. He'll play catch with number 12. That's Trevor Dean. Play comes to the middle of the field as Brock Anthony tries to get it to Linden as they continue to fight for it at the 20-yard line. Beebe with it. He'll reset as they'll play it back here to the 30-yard line, set up the offense. Chipped into the right side. And there goes number 17 in on the goal. That's Zazeda. And I didn't catch that last play, Jack. What happened? Shot on net, deflected out of bounds, or they lost the ball over the end line?
Yeah, that I think.
I'm going to go with they lost it over the end line as I was trying to check the roster quick there. Kingston Jackson plays it over to his defense. Knapp plays it over to Cafferlin. Cafferlin plays it up to Lindell. Lindell tried to scoot around one defender as Cafferlin gets tripped up there. And the Beavers will work it out across the 20. Beebe with it. Tried to play it over to Dean. And that long shot goes in on Kingston, and he'll make another save. He'll walk it up to the top of the box. Drop kicks it out the midfield and over. Gavin Kent's giving chase to it, but the Seneca Bobcats play it back up the midfield. Can't get it over as the Beavers are there in numbers to keep it in the Seneca end, but they finally work it over to the 35. So Zeta trying to get it into the middle of the field to Beebe, and a cross shot comes in. Is going to be deflected over the end line, wide left of the net. Beavers with another free kick from the goal crease. Jackson to put it back into play. Slides it over to his right to a defender. Played on the far side off of Lobdell and out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Seneca with a throw in deep in the Beavers' end. They'll play it out across the 25. Chest down there by Hoffman. He'll work it to the 20. To his left-footed shot, and it's right in on Jackson, and he makes another easy save there, Jack, but he is starting to get a bunch of shots already.
Yeah. Yeah, the Beavers have just been having a tough time with getting a handle on that ball and being able to maintain it for more than a few seconds.
Beebe plays it over to Dean. Dean scoots it in to Galkowski. Back out top to Hoffman. Hoffman on the left wing to Dean. Coming across here to Kibbe. Kibbe at the 30 not being put under pressure. Gets the ball over here to Bartlett. They'll work it in on the right flat. Zazeda. Crosser to the far side of the field. Bobcat's going to track it down there and keep it from going out of bounds as they'll work it back across with Dean at the 20. Back up top to Hoffman at the 25. He'll work to his left. Stops. Cross court here to the near side. Get it into the 15. That's Galkowski. Over to the near side for Zazeda. Crosser. Goes right to Cafferlin, and he pokes it back out to the 20. Hoffman corrals it there. Left-footed shot high over the net and out of bounds. Jack, I need to scoot one way or the other because I'm looking around this post right here in the press box, and I'm not getting much of the action.
Yeah, no, the sun is right in my eyes, Dewey.
So Jackson will put it down at the top of the crease, and he'll slow play it to the defense to his immediate left. That was Ryan Knapp over to Cafferlin. Cafferlin gets it stolen away. Long crosser shot all the way across the field and out of bounds on the far side. Last touch by the Bobcats. So Beavers with a throw in on the far side of the field. Lobdell. Strong throw in down the right sideline. All the way out to the 45-yard line. Misplayed there by the Bobcats as Rosie trying to play it back into the Seneca end. Blake Kibbe works it down the right side, but can't get very far with it. Brock Anthony with it at 30. And he passes it to a white shirt instead of an orange one. As Seneca will work it right back in on the right side here. Trying to get in on it, and it kind of bounces around. And offside was called, I believe, at the 10-yard line. So the Beavers will play it with a free kick. Porter Allen to put it back into play here. Plays it up to Gluvna. Back to Allen inside the box. It ricochets right in on Jackson. And he'll scoop it right out of the air. Free kick coming. Bounced down or knocked down by Anthony at the 35. He tried to reverse his field, still with it. Plays it back to his defense. Knapp and just stolen away. Stolen right back by the Beavers, and they'll work it back out across the 35. Off to Blake Kibbe. He'll push it back into the 20. Zaseda as Kafferlin works with his goalkeeper. Dives over the top of him as Jackson's able to maintain it. Maintain control inside the crease as we roll up on 28 minutes to go in this first half. Predominant play has been in the Beavers' end. As the ball is played all the way into the Seneca end. Kent giving chase to it here. And he's kind of shoved off the ball there, and no call by the official. He was right there on the spot. You could clearly see the hip check.
Yeah.
Seneca comes all the way out the midfield with it. Tipped back into the Beavers' end. Knapp plays it out to the 40, stolen away by the Bobcats. They'll play it back to the defense at midfield. That's Mason Kibbe with it. He'll work inside to the 40, still with it. Plays it into the middle of the field to the 30. Bobcats play it back to the 45. They'll work it to the far side of the field. Into the 30. They'll work it even further to the far side of the field as they try to use speed and get around that corner, and they lose it out of bounds as Trevor Dean couldn't catch up to it in time. Substitutions coming into the game. Burlingham coming in for the Bobcats as Jacob Myers comes in for the Beavers, and that'll give Roman Kafferlin a break on the bench. Beavers with a throw-in on the far side of the field there, Jack, about the 5-yard line. Played into Gluvna, stolen away by the Bobcats. Into the end zone they go. Crosser coming to the middle of the field, and there's a shot. And it's back against the grain, and Seneca has their second goal of the game. As they take a 2-0 lead. I believe that was off the foot of number 9, Tanner Bartlett. So Seneca up 2-0 now. 26:41 to go in the first half. Mr. Kent has it teed up here. Ready to get the ball back into play. Played back to Gluvna at the 20. He'll play it over the far side as the Beavers try to get Rosie going. It's kicked out of bounds at the 40. Beavers with the throw-in. Lobdell comes up. Strong throw-in again down that far sideline. Beavers trying to break it into the 30. Brock Anthony with it at the 40. Still with it at the 45. Reverses his field. Forgot to take the ball with him that time. As the Bobcats will come right back away with it and work it down the far sideline. Beavers giving chase here, and it goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Beavers with the throw-in. 26 minutes to go in the half. Hoffman heads it back into the Beavers' end. Poke free here to Anthony Galkowski. And Jackson comes way out of the crease to corral it. And he'll pick it up inside the box after he made a sliding save. He'll walk it back into the middle of the field and get ready to put this one back into play. Played high in the air. It comes down out of orbit around the 45-yard line. Beavers poke it free, but have it stolen away by the Bobcats. Isaac Zacks works it down the left sideline. As Blake Kibbe will work it back here to number 4, Mason Kibbe. And again, he's not getting any kind of pressure. He'll dump it in on the right side for Zazeta. Tight angle there. And Jackson makes a great save through the wickets and then falls on the loose rebound. As he held his ground, that was a tight angle. As Zazeta was working with next to no room to get the ball past him. It nearly did.
Yeah. Yeah, that very close to being the offensive play of the game.
Trying to work it in, and Hoffman's going to spread it to the far side of the field. Beavers stay with it, and Bobcats come away with it down the far sideline, and they'll dump it into the zone. That was offside. I'm learning the rules here, Jack. That was well offsides, and finally the official's seen it and blows it dead. 24 minutes to go in the half. Lobdell plays it down the far sideline, not out of bounds at the Seneca 40-yard line. And we're going to have substitutions coming in. As 19 comes in for the Bobcats, that's Avery Kozobucky. And Lindell comes back into the game. Or Lindell stays in the game. Number 9, Kent, comes out as number 7's in. That's Jaden Fry. Bobcats work it back into their 20-yard line. They'll play it to the far side of the field, out to the 30. And they'll drive it over midfield. And that was well offsides, too. Zazeta, don't put your hands up and complain that he was well offsides. Ball's got to enter the zone before you pass the last defender. And that was clearly an offsides. Porter Allen to put it back in a play here from his own 30. I don't know what he's waiting for.
I don't know.
Play it to the near side, and this Zeta's going to steal it away and get inside the 10 to the 5 and try to put a crosser in there, and it nearly got through Jackson, but he's able to maintain control inside the box, and the Beavers will get another free kick. And I tell you what, I'm impressed with the Seneca Bobcats' speed here, Jack, as they just lay off and then they sprint in here.
Yeah, they are pretty comfortably.
And there's a goal by the Bobcats. Number 8, Burlingham, makes it 3-0. 22-33.
Yeah, they are definitely outspeeding and out-hustling the Beavers to the ball. Case in point, that goal.
Just lost the handle, and Burlingham was right there to make a strong shot on net, and Jackson had no chance at that one. As the Beavers try to play it down the far sideline, can't get it into the open as the Bobcats swarm to the ball. And look at how they're spreading out on the field here, Jack. They're just in real good position to receive a pass now as they dump it into the far left corner. And Burlingham gives chase, keeps it from going out of bounds. Crosser coming in, and it's deflected right back and off of Burlingham and out of bounds. Beavers with the throw in on the far side. Lobdell trying to work down the sideline. Gets it out to the 30. Rosie there. Gets it to Linden. Linden pokes it free to midfield. And it's going to go out of bounds, and this will be Seneca's ball to throw in. Just under 22 minutes to go in the half as we have substitution here. Number 6 coming in, that's Avery Pushek. As number 17 comes out, that's Josiah Zazeta. Bobcats get it in and work it down that far sideline. Into the 30. Hoffman will send away Burlingham into the end zone. And he finally gets free, but Beavers stay on him nice and tight there. As Bobcats will work it back around the perimeter. Hoffman back out to the 30. He'll work it out to the 40. Back into the middle of the field. There's a shove from behind, but the Beavers play through. As number 10 steals it away, Beebe. Beavers try to keep it from going over the end line. And they're saying that it was last touched by the Bobcats. So it'll be a free kick from the goal crease for the Beavers. As Kafferlin comes back into the ball game, as Gluvno will have a seat on the bench. Also into the ball game is number 12, Trenton Gilson, as Porter Allen will have a seat on the bench. Jackson to play it from his goal crease. right to the middle of the field. And having a golden opportunity there. Bobcats unable to get a shot away as the Beavers smother the ball and work it back out to the 20. Brock Anthony to the 25, to the middle of the field to Lindell. But can't get any further than the 35. Bobcats work it right back into the 20. They'll keep working it back out to the perimeter. Anthony gets to a loose ball, tips it to Linden. Anthony gets it back again to the 40, plays it to the far side. Tried to poke it through. Anthony's able to keep going to midfield, plays to the near side. It's going to roll off a Fry as he tries to keep it in and does. Back to the middle of the field and played right to a Bobcat. Galkowski to the near side as Pushek tries to get going down this near sideline, unable to do so. And it's poked free by the Bobcats and out of bounds on the near sideline in the end zone. Beavers with the throw in. Down the near sideline, Fry has it stolen away. It rolls in on Jackson, I believe, and he'll scoop it up and alleviate that pressure as he walks it to the top of the box. He'll throw it in to the near side. Beavers get it played back to the outside here. Out across the 20, worked out to the 30. Brock Anthony with it there. He'll reverse his field, keeps moving out to the 40. He'll get double teamed at the 50 as the Bobcats work him off the ball there. But the Beavers able to poke it back into the Seneca end all the way down inside the 30. Hoffman there. Gives it over here to Kibbe. Hoffman gets the return pass at the 50. He'll work into the middle of the field, dumps it in. As Burlingham's going to give chase to it inside the 20 to the 10. Breaking in on goal, takes a shot, and finds the back of the net again. 17:58. Burlingham makes it 4-0. Back-to-back goals there by Burlingham. Beavers put it back into play here to Kafferlin at the 20. Poked free, comes back to Fry, loses it. As the Bobcats work it into the Beavers end at the 30, 25 to the middle of the field. Off of Lobdell as he deflects it to the sideline. Burlingham will chase it down there. Back across here to Zachs. And even further back to the 35-yard line as the Bobcats played all the way back to midfield. Trying to work it in there. As the Beavers get to it, Gilson played it to the far side as Burlingham will have it again here for the Bobcats on the far sideline. It'll come back here to the 35-yard line. Back to Hoffman at the 40. They'll work it back inside to the 25 as Burlingham trying to keep it in the Beavers' end but loses it out of bounds inside the 10. 17 minutes to go as we have another round of substitutions coming in as number 18, Ethan Barnes, comes in for the Bobcats. And Burlingham will have a seat on the bench. Number 20 comes in for the Beavers. That's Mark Hewlings. As Lobdell will head to the bench for a well-deserved break. Beavers with a throw-in on the far side there, Jack. Time winding down here. 16:20 to go in the half. As we have a change in goal here for the Bobcats. I think it's the same goalie. It's just he's putting on another T-shirt, I guess.
Must have needed a number change for someone else on the field, maybe?
Don't know. We don't get a lot of helpful information to what's going on out on the field. A lot of speculation and opinionated guessing, I guess you would call it.
Yeah. Great way to put it.
Bobcats work it down into the end zone here. Crosser coming to the middle of the field, and it finds the back of the net. And I believe that was off the toe tips of number 18, if I seen it right. 15-22, and it's 5-0.
I believe we are approaching running clock territory.
What territory is that, Jack?
I don't remember. I was hoping you would, but I'm pretty sure we're approaching it.
Is it 6 goals or 7?
Yeah, it's 6 or 7. Either way, we're approaching it.
And just like in football, once the running clock is induced, it doesn't revert back from it?
I think so.
As we're back to action here, Brock Anthony trying to maintain control as he gets double-teamed at the 30-yard line, able to work out to the 40. Nice reversal there to play it over to the middle of the field and poke it down to Beckman. As Kent plays it into the far right wing, Hoffman there, and he's going to guard the ball as it rolls out of bounds, and the Bobcats will get the throw in with just coming up on 14 minutes to go before the half. Played out of bounds. Beavers with the throw in now. Kafferman coming to the far side to put it back into play. And it looks like he stepped on a line when he put it back into play there, Jack, as it plays coming all the way back into the Seneca's end at the 15-yard line. Beavers with a big opportunity here. As the throw-in comes into the middle of the field, headed back by Hoffman. Beavers trying to settle it at the 20. As they poke it around there. Sadowski comes away with it to midfield, and the Beavers knock it back to the far sideline. Able to save it, but Seneca gets control of it, works it right back into the Beavers' end. They continue to fight for the ball there in between the 45-yard lines. And Seneca finally comes away, dumps it back into the Beavers' end, but another offside call. That one was much tighter.
Yeah.
But offside nonetheless. And the Beavers will get the free kick from about the 37-yard line. 13-10 to go in the half. Knocked into the Seneca end at the 40-yard line. Poked free there by by Kent, I believe. As the ball is just drilled right back into the Beavers' end. Way out of the goal is Jackson. He'll scoop it up inside the box. And a little clarification from last broadcast we did. When you're inside your own box, you cannot kick it back to the goalkeeper and have him pick it up.
Yes. I remember we were confused about that.
That rule is that you can kick it back to him, but then he has to play it with his foot. He's not allowed to pick it up.
Yes.
So we've seen that. I think that was in the girls' game.
Yes, it was. Toward the end of the match.
Gets it to the near side for Lindell. Lindell has it worked off. And there's a push down as Kafferman stays in position, but the ball goes out of bounds. And the Beavers will get the throw in on the near side. Kafferman zips it right back into play. And he's called for the sidearm delivery instead of over the top of the head. He kind of came in at 2 o'clock position, throwing it in. Porter Allen comes back in as Ryan Knapp has a seat on the bench. And one thing about it, Jack, with this warm temperatures, these guys on the soccer field get heated up.
Yeah, it's warm down there.
They need to find ways to stay cool and stay fresh. As the Bobcats try to work it back into the Beavers' end. Ball pinballing around down there around the 40-yard line. Seneca trying to get control of it. Same things as the Beavers. As that's Blake Kibbe working for the Bobcats and nearly coming away with it. But Seneca will get control of it as Kibbe gets back into position, works it to the far side of the field. Barnes working down that left sideline. Still with it as he gets to the 20, passes it to the outside. And into the end zone go the Bobcats with the ball as they'll work it back out to the 10. All the way back here to the 20. Back to midfield. Seneca settles it there. Beavers try to get to the loose ball, but number 18, Ethan Barnes, staying with control with it. as Bobcats working around the perimeter. There's a long shot. It'll get in on Jackson as he makes another save. 10.5 to go before the half. Jackson plays it high in the air, bounces at the 40. Lindell will send it in as Kent gives chase to it. So does Kibbe for the Bobcats, and Kibbe will play it back out across midfield. Inside the 30. Galkowski. We did have a change in goal there, Jack, as 13 is Galkowski. And I don't know who the goalkeeper is for Seneca. I did not catch his numbers. He went in there, but he put on the lime green jersey as Lobdell's back into the game now for the Beavers. Coming out was Mac Hewlings. Played into the middle of the field. Kafferlin gets it at the 30, plays it back out across the 35. Gets the return pass as Bobcats will try to work it in, but it comes to the near side and out of bounds. And it'll be Bobcats to throw in. And the Beavers knock it again out of bounds on the near side off the foot of Gilson. Zach's to throw it back into play out across the midfield, to the middle of the field, I should say, not midfield. Out to the 30. They'll play it to the far side. Continue to play it even further and losing it out of bounds inside the 10. Beavers will get the throw in as we're just under 9 minutes to go in the half. Lobdell to put it into play. Strong throw all the way to the 45. And do we have an offside call called over there?
I think so, or a handball.
It's going to be a free kick for the Bobcats at midfield. KC Express midfield stripe. That's going to come back in to Jackson inside the box. He'll take his time and roll it up to Anthony at the 20. I'm sorry, that was Gluvna at the 20. Bobcats just working around the perimeter here. Stolen away by Kafferlin as he snuck in from behind. Gets it back to Brock Anthony. He reverses his field, gets it back to Kafferlin. And we have a stoppage in play as the near official called the foul against the Bobcats, I believe, giving the Beavers a free kick coming up from the middle of the field. 7:20 to go before halftime. It'll be a free kick from the 40-yard line as Porter Allen will put it back into play as we approach the 7-minute mark. He bombs it into the Seneca end, and it's going to go over the end line out of bounds. And that would be a kick from the goal crease for the Bobcats. First one of the night, as a lot of the play has been well in the Beavers' end here tonight.
Yeah.
.27 coming into the game for the Bobcats. Fluke, Isaac Fluke. Bobcats play it down to the middle of the field. All the way to midfield. Poked right back into the Bobcats end. Kent trying to settle it there. Gets it to the far side. Lindell breaking in, trying to get inside. He'll get to the loose ball in the end zone. Looking for a crosser. Gets by one. There's a crosser to the middle of the field, and they knock it down. And Seneca will play it back out here to the 20-yard line. Fluke with it. Hands it off to Kibbe. And it's played out of bounds. Off of Lindell. Bobcats with the throw, and they'll just punch it in from the sideline. Work it back to the defense at the 25. Up the near sideline. Kibbe plays it to midfield. Glubna tries to play it in, but the Bobcats get to the loose ball, send it to the far side, and Lobdell will play it to the far sideline, out of bounds at the 30. Seneca with a throw-in as we come up on 5 minutes to go in the half. Seneca dumps it into the 30. Beavers giving chase out back to the 40. Kibbe plays it in on the right side for Callahan. Coming in, and there is a nice play by number 12, Gilson, to break up that pressure. Got it to Kafflin as Kafflin gets it to Linden on the near side. Back into the middle of the field. Seneca pushes it right back in again. Beavers get control of it, play it out to the 40. Bobcats punch it right back in again. Fluke to the near side as Kibbe has it. Trying to work it into the right side and out of bounds. So the Beavers with a throw-in with 4.5 to go in the half. Real quick here, Jack, as we get a look at the weather here. Just have a little stoppage in play. 75 degrees out, light wind. But all in all, a beautiful day here at Howard Sheen Field. That weather report brought to us by the Harvest Community Church. I knew there was something I was forgetting in the Box It and Lock It pregame show. But we worked it in.
Yeah, we got it in there.
Just before halftime here. As the sun going over the horizon, making it much easier to see the guys on the field.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Losing it out of bounds on the near sideline. Last touch by the Bobcats. Kafflin with the throw-in down the sideline. Played back into the middle of the field. Bobcats with it at the 40. That's Galkowski. It's going to roll in on Jackson inside the crease as he scoops it up with 3:23 to go. High in the air to Kent at midfield. And he's trying to track it down, but it's going to go out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And it'll be Beavers' ball to throw in there, Jack, because they have a little last-minute push here. Beavers with the throw-in at the 25. And the Bobcats headed back out of bounds at the 15. Another throw-in as Glubna will come over and put it back into play. Anthony tries to poke it in and does. Can't get it through as Seneca will come away with it. Kafflin gets in good position as he gets shouldered off the ball. Stays with the play. Lindell comes over, tries to save it and does. Plays it up the sideline, but Kibbe's there. Plays it high into the Beavers' end. Kafflin giving chase to it there. Gilson is there to help him out. Get it back out across to Lindell. Lindell down the sideline. Still with it to midfield and over. Still with it inside the 40. Crosses over. Poking into the Seneca end. Has a little bit of a break with some teammates, but then we're going to have an offsides at the 15 as Kent got a little anxious on that play and was looking for maybe a little bit of a lead pass from Lindell, but just couldn't get it.
Yeah, unfortunate offsides there.
Beavers had the momentum, had things going, but just couldn't work it through the defense and get it on the goalkeeper.
Yeah, starting to get a little more pressure here as the half comes to its end.
A minute and a half to go. Seneca been in charge for quite a long time here as they scored early and often in this first half. Although a little contested on that first goal, but nothing you can do about it. Here's a break here as number 16 getting through. Hetherington down the far sideline, down the far hash, and sends the shot wide left. A minute to go in the half. And Jackson looking for a ball to put back into play. Jackson has it teed up at the top of the crease. He'll play it down the left hash marks. Beavers get the loose ball out to the 30-yard line. Seneca will steal it back. One of the Beavers got stepped on there, but right back up to his feet and back into their flay. Back inside the 15. Porter Allen with it, dumps it to the far sideline and out of bounds. 20 seconds to go in the half. Seneca with the throw-in. Beavers played out of bounds again. 10 seconds to go now. Seneca with it at the 25. Sends it into the 15. Poked right back out by the Beavers. To the far sideline. Back to the middle of the field. And Lindell runs out of time there as the half comes to a close with Seneca out in front. 5-0. We'll take a quick commercial break, Jack, and be back with the Humes Ford of Corry halftime report in just a little bit.
I'm Adam Martinberger. I've worked with Komatsu for 18 years, and I'm the manufacturing manager. Kayla Ryle has been a phenomenal asset to our company since she's came here. She has been making the pins in the conveyor chains, and currently she is manufacturing the components for the crawler chain side of the business.
My name is Kayla Ryle, and I work at Komatsu in Reno, and I run 2 Doosan lathes, and I make pins for the mining equipment that we all make. I went to school at Pitt in Titusville. I took the MAC program, and I did the basic machining and the CNC course. One of the things that kind of challenged me at the beginning was just it being in the real world, I guess. Like, you're used to being kind of in like more classroom setting and learning, and you're actually in a shop doing the actual work. There's a lot of confidence building that had to come with it because I thought that I wasn't, real sure of myself in my learning. I knew my instructor did a wonderful job of trying to bring that out of me, and when I got to work, it was really time to put that to the test. It's kind of like an out-of-body thing when I look back and see how far that I've came, because at the beginning I wasn't sure I was making the right choice. It's like, I don't know if this is going to be for me, and now I absolutely love my job. I love that they took a chance on me, and I love that everything that I learned with the schooling, it's just, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this. Like, I could do this part. This is definitely my career move. I was looking for a career, and I for sure found it. I hope to be here a long, long time.
Hey everybody, my name is Cameron Atha. I am the lead pastor here at Harvest Community Church, right here in Corry, PA, inviting you to come hear the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ. Here at Harvest, we live on mission to love God, to love others, and to make disciples. We hope to see you this Sunday at 627 Worth Street in Corry, PA.
At Kitchen Village, custom isn't just what we do, it's who we are. With 35 years of experience, we bring your dream kitchen or bath to life, built around you. Our expert team handles everything: design, build, and finish with precision and care. Call Kitchen Village today at 814-964-4684 or visit us at www.kitchenvillage.com. Kitchen Village, let's create something custom just for you. The Corry Redevelopment Authority is a full-service development team that provides low-interest financing, real estate services, and grant assistance to businesses and nonprofit organizations with the ultimate goal of fostering investment and employment in the Corry region. Looking to enhance your business? Contact the RDA today to discuss how the Corry Redevelopment Authority can assist your business's improvement, expansion, growth, and advancement. Visit the Corry Redevelopment Authority online today at www.corryidc.org.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Kearney and Ruth Law Office has been serving the Corry and Union City community since 1994. They concentrate in estate planning, estate administration, residential and commercial real estate transactions, and business law for LLC and corporations. Contact the Kearney and Ruth Law Office to set up your appointment today. 814-665-2301 in Corry or 814-438-2522 in Union City. Located at 130 North Center Street, Casey's Express has all your favorite tasty treats. From fresh burgers right off the grill made to your liking to their famous wood-fired pizzas, Casey's is your hometown spot for all your good eats. But more importantly, they've got them super delicious cold treats too. Ice cream of all kinds, including your favorite sundaes and milkshakes to that birthday ice cream cake, Casey's has it all. Don't have time to stop? Order online at www.caseysexpresstogo.com. Casey's Express, it's so good. Vern's Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Vern's offers general auto repair, PA inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Vern's is located at 10460 Route 426 in Corry. Give them a call today to schedule your auto repair at 814-664-9446. Vern's Garage, your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Since 1968, UTEG's Body Shop has been Corry's leader in offering complete collision and refinishing services, including unitized frame alignment. Located at 633 East Smith Street in Corry, UTEG's is a family-owned business that offers free estimates, insurance company assistance, lifetime warranty, automotive glass replacement, and paintless dent repair. UTEG's would like to thank all of their customers and welcome the new ones. To schedule your appointment today, call UTEG's Body Shop at 814-663-2562. Thank you for choosing UTEG's as your selected auto body repair facility.
Hi, this is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness and our new facility. Hey, as summer is winding down and fall is coming around the corner, come in and check out all of our new equipment and fitness packages that we have here at Snap Fitness. Don't forget that we also have tanning, we have a walking track, and it's for beginners to the most advanced. We have it all. Come and see us at Corry Snap Fitness. My name is Bob Brown and I'm the owner.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Jack Hasbrook here on the call tonight here at Howard Sheen Field, and it's been all Bobcats in this first half, as they have scored often, and they scored early and often. Jack, as starting out, the scoring was number 10, Cameron Beebe at the 37:02 mark to make it 1-0. Followed up by Tanner Bartlett, number 9 at the 26:41 mark, made it 2-0. Then Burlingham with a pair of goals, the first one coming at 22:33, second one coming at 17:58, makes it 4-0. And the last one I'm not real sure of, but I'm giving it to Ethan Barnes, number 18, at the 15:22 mark to make it 5-0 here on the Corry Federal Credit Union scoreboard at the half. And it's, like I say, been all Bobcats that first half. They'll flip ends of the field as we get ready to get things going in the second half. And the Bobcats will start with the opening possession, Jack, as Beavers started the game with the opening kick as the horn sounds and says there's a minute to go in the halftime. So still have just a couple things to get finished up here. As I'm trying to... I'll find it eventually. It's here somewhere. There it is. I found it.
Woohoo!
Took me a minute. I finally found it. It was in under match time as we get into the second half here. Beavers coming in from the sideline as well. And as they get settled in here, Jack, we got a quick little reminder. The Maria House is having a bingo bash Sunday, September 28th at the JPTF Foundation Event Center on West 28th Street. Or is that 28th Street?
Yeah.
Doors open at 1. Bingo starts at 2. You can get pre-sale online tickets for $30 or $35 at the door. And it's a $1,000 jackpot grand prize.
Oh, yeah.
So it all benefits,
big money.
All benefits the Maria House, as we also see that it has basket raffles of 50-50, Rippy tickets, and more. So if you're into bingo, bring your dauber, and have some fun. You know, I pick on Steve because he didn't know what a dauber was. Bring your dauber with you. I'm sure they'll supply some at the door as well. But the Maria House having a bingo bash on September the 28th. And again, doors open at 1. Bingo starts at 2. And look for having a good time out there at the Foundation Event Center. Proceeds of going to the Maria House as we await the opening kick here in the second half. And I don't know what the delay is here, but
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need one more Seneca Bobcat there, shorter guy. Bobcats playing with 10 instead of 11.
All right.
Fluke with it at the 45. Bobcats try to work it into the Beavers' end. Back out to midfield. Deflected by Kent. As the Beavers get it to Brock Anthony to the 30-yard line. Bobcats steal it right back. And Anthony on the ball, loose ball again at the 30-yard line. Pokes it into Gluvna. Work back into Lobdell. Back outside here. Trying to get it to Rosie. Beavers playing catch at it with it there. As Beckman had it poked off of his foot. Rosie trying to break free, unable to do so. Beckman finally works it back into the defense. Knapp works it back out to Anthony. Kafferling gets the opening pass down the far sideline, works it in the midfield and over. Bobcats poke it right back into the Beavers' end. Coming to the near side. Down the hash, working to the middle of the field. That's number 2, Blake Kibbe. He'll work it to the far side. Galkowski back to midfield and played to the near side. Kosobucky. As Rosie gets it for the Beavers, plays it back into the Seneca end. Bobcats come right back across midfield, dump it back into the zone. And this is going to be a foot race. And Jackson can't get to it. He'll jog back in or scramble back into the net. And the crosser goes all the way to the far side and out of bounds. Beavers will get the throw in from deep in their own end.
Just a tick too powerful on that kick there.
Jackson was coming out as Blake Kibbe was breaking in. And Kibbe got to the ball just before Jackson decided to hightail it back into the net. And luckily, Kibbe wasn't able to get a shot away. Beavers pushing it up the far sideline now. Inside to the 30, back working to the middle of the field. And that was Brock Anthony. Gluvna keeping it in the Seneca end. Played inside to the 30. Bobcats coming back with it. Rosie played it to the middle of the field, and Bobcats work it back into the Beavers' end. Kafferlin gets rubbed off the ball there by Galkowski. As he'll work down the far sideline. He'll check back to Fluke. Isaac to the 30, to the 25. Has it stolen by the Beavers as they'll work it down that far sideline. And I believe Lindell got tripped up a little bit there, but the Beavers still maintain possession. Ball comes back to the 45, stolen by the Bobcats, trying to work it to the near side, and they do. Push check. Sends Kibbe away inside to the end zone. He'll come across the field to the 10. There's a long shot, just wide right of the net, and goes past a diving Jackson inside the crease. And that shot from Blake Kibbe had a little bit of bend on it.
Yeah.
As it got around one defender trying to find that far corner, but it was just a bit wide right. Jackson will slow play it to his defense in the end zone. Out to Beckman. Gets the return pass. Over to Lobdell. Porter Allen gets it across to Gluvna. Beckman with a shot there. Ricochets off of a Bobcat and out of bounds. Beavers with the throw in here. Lobdell with a good throw in. All the way to midfield off of Rosie. Loose ball at the 40. Bobcats get to it. Colton Trapp works it to Lindell at the midfield. He heads it back into the Bobcats' end. Barnes lets it go out of bounds. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Bobcats lose it out of bounds. Beavers get the throw in at the 45-yard line. Coming up on 35 minutes to go in the second half here.
It's allergy season out there.
Something. Something.
At least it's my allergy season, that's for sure.
Play continues to ricochet between the 40s. Now the play comes all the way back into Seneca's end, and it's going to roll out of bounds, or it's at the sideline inside the end zone, poked into the middle of the field, and the goalkeeper comes out, scoops up that loose ball. To the 25, out across to the 40. Beavers trying to settle it there, but the Bobcats will work it over with Kibbe into the Beavers' end. Good speed for Kibbe into the 10, crossing to the middle of the field. Kibbe stays with it, and the Beaver defense letting it come back into the goalkeeper, and it's going to go over the sideline out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats deep in the Beavers' end. Mason Kibbe back into the game for the Bobcats as Anthony Galkowski comes to the bench. Bobcats get it back into play here inside the 10. Kibbe with it. Back up top to the 15. Trying to muscle his way in there. It was number 7, Daxton Callahan. And the Beavers able to keep it out from the 10-yard line, but the play comes back out to the 40. Lindell with Beckman. He'll get the return pass, and he gets tripped up on the far side. And it's whistled down at the 40-yard line. Beavers with a free kick there.
There it is. Took us a half, but we got it.
33-30 to go in the ball game here. Beavers with a free kick about the Seneca 42-yard line. We're back in action again tomorrow as middle school football. Stephen Mountain and Jack Hasbrook will have the call on that right after the middle school football game. The guys will have the girls soccer game here at Howard Sheen Field. And then on Thursday, I'll be back in action as the boys are back in action again on Thursday here at Howard Sheen Field. And then Friday, we load up and head over to General McLean as the Beavers take on the Lancers in varsity action Friday night. And then we're back in action again on Saturday as the JV football will be here at home.
Indeed.
And I believe there's a rec game after that as well.
Yes.
Saturday.
And there's a girls' soccer game on Saturday.
Well, it'll be a full slate of games the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And mostly here at home.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice, very wonderful. I think there's a road game for rec on Saturday. There's a road game for volleyball on Thursday, and there's a road game for football, of course. And that's it. Everything else is at home.
Speaking of volleyball, how did the JVs do tonight in Iroquois?
They swept them 2-0. First set was a pretty comfortable win. Second set came down to the wire, 25-23. But they got it. They got the sweep. And right now, varsity is in their pregame festivities.
So they're going to have their varsity match coming on here in just a little bit. Meanwhile, Beavers here applying a little bit of pressure. And Seneca having a little difficulty getting it out of their end. But here they come across the 30 to the 40. Kibbe with it. And what a nice play there by Lobdell to stop the advance of the Bobcats. They'll throw it in on the near sideline. Play it into the middle of the field. Loose balls there, but they get to it quickly.
Seeing the Beavers getting a bit more pressure so far this half, Dewey, which kind of started at the end of the first half there.
I think you saw more and more of the starters sitting on the bench, as I see Zazeta and Hoffman sitting on the floor there. Burlingham is sitting on the bench. He's not one of the starters, but he's got 2 goals. Number 14, Anthony Galkowski, also on the bench, along with number 9, Tanner Bartlett. So quite a few of their starters sitting on the bench right now.
So nice for the Bobcats getting all their guys in. You know, good experience there for the bench guys.
Bobcats work it through to the Beavers 40, coming to the near side. And a good play there to keep it from going out of bounds was number 6, Avery Pushek. There's a shot off the back of Gluvna. Ricochets right to Anthony. Anthony pokes it over to Lindell down the far sideline. He'll get out across the 30 to the 40. Pushes it upfield. Brock Anthony pushes it even further down the field as Lindell trying to track it down, but just can't get to it as it goes out of bounds inside the 20. 30 minutes to go in the half. As the Beavers mounted a little bit of a push there. Seneca coming back up the field with it. Stolen away by the Beavers. Stolen right back by the Bobcats. Beavers will steal it, push it into the Seneca end. Rosie giving chase to it. And that play is whistled down. And Seneca will have a free kick from inside their 15. That's Galkowski, the starting goalkeeper, puts it in play all the way into the Beavers' end. Comes to the near side and out of bounds. Seneca with the throw in. Beavers make a quick substitution here before this next throw in. Rosie comes out, and I believe that was number 7, Jaden Fry, into the ball game. Seneca with it at midfield. Trying to corral it. Kent's playing with 3 white shirts there and can't get the ball away from any of them. Seneca into the Beavers' end to the 30. They push it out wide for Kibbe, and he's going to be whistled for the offside. Right at the 25-yard line. Beavers to put it back into play here. Down into Seneca's end at the 20-yard line. As they'll look to work it down that sideline to the 30, they'll play it back into the middle of the field. Beavers push it back in. Seneca dumps it out across the 45. Played into the middle of the field. Beckman gets it back to Gluvna. To Knapp, back to Gluvna. As Beckman will have it at the 40-yard line. Bobcats get to the loose ball, push it over to Kibbe on the far wing. He'll look to push it down that far hash mark. Beavers get back on defense. Kibbe still with it, pushing it in for Kalkowski. Bobcats still working with Kibbe over there. There's a high crosser, and it hit the goalpost, the football goalpost, so that's out of bounds. And the Beavers will get it from the goal crease. 27 minutes to go in the half. 24 into the ball game. Klein Stover for the Beavers as Lobdell will head to the bench and take a breather. Jackson has it teed up in the top of the crease here, Jack. Plays it right down midfield. There's a long shot and deflects off of Jackson and goes over the end line. And I believe this will be the first corner kick of the entire game.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Jackson a bit slow to get up there.
Callahan going over to the far corner to put this one into play. As I don't remember there being another corner kick in the entire ball game.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is the first one.
Usually you have at least 3 or 4 in the first half, but we've got all the way to almost to the 26-minute mark of the second half, and here's the first corner kick. High in the air, bounces, and headed out of bounds by the Bobcats, and the Beavers will get a kick from the goal crease. And we got balls flying in from all directions here. Jackson has one. Porter Allen had one. He plays it up against the side of the net.
Everyone's excited to get a ball in.
Well, the girls' soccer team has done exceptionally well of getting those loose balls in from the sideline, keeping play moving quickly. Seneca with it at the Beavers' 40-yard line, playing to the near side. Hoffman, just as I say, a lot of the starters were on the bench. They come right back onto the field. Hoffman here at the 40, into the 30. He'll work it down the near sideline, into the end zone. There's a crosser. Nice play there. And an even better play.
Wow.
24 came back with the defensive play of the game.
Yeah, there it is. We found it.
Klein Stover with a save and a beauty as Jackson made the first save. That goes off the crossbar. Stover with it at the 5. He'll push it out wide to the near side. And the Beavers get it back out to the 20. Seneca works it back into Kibbe at the 10. It'll come back out to the 25. And that is the captain, Trevor Dean, with it. Gets the return pass from the left side. Long shot. It's going to be wide right of the net. And smartly, Jackson lets it go out of bounds. Beavers will get another free kick from the goal crease. Jackson plays it over to his defense. Stover on the near sideline with it. Hoffman steals it away. He'll work into the 5. Crosser to the middle of the field. Ricochets back out to the 20. Anthony loses it at the 25. Seneca will push it right back into the Beavers' end. Galkowski saves it inside the end zone. Played up to the goal line. Beavers with it. Out across the 20. Seneca with it there. Back into the middle of the field. They'll play it back to the defense. Kent tips it. Knocked out of the air by Lindell. Coming up on 23 minutes to go in the game. Seneca continues to apply pressure here. Cafferlin plays it over to the middle of the field. Gets a return pass to Brock Anthony. Stolen away by the Bobcats. Cafferlin steals it back. Gets it out to midfield. He's going to track it down. Goes down the left sideline. Pokes it past the defense. Kent with it there. Has a trailer crossing up on the near side. That was Fry coming into the play, but just couldn't get it to him in time. Gluvna working it into the end. Ricocheting around. Hoffman will get it at the 50. Seneca up with numbers. Played into the left corner. Tracking it down is Callahan. Into the end zone. And over the end line. Last played by Callahan. Beavers should get a free kick from the goal crease. Lobdell back into the game. And Kent will come out for a breather. Play to the far side. Beavers playing catch with it over there. Kafferlin down the sideline, out across the 20 to the 30. Out across to the 40. Still with it to midfield. Pushes it down the left side for Lindell. Lindell inside the 20. He'll work inside the 10 to the 5 to the goal line. There's a shot. And into the back. Nope. It's over the top of the net. I thought it found the right corner and went into the net, but it was over the top of just over the top of the net.
Just over the top.
And rolls in further in behind the net. And a great effort there by Lindell. Initially started there by Kafferlin. And the Bobcats will get a kick from the goal crease as we're under 22 minutes to go in the ball game.
If this was volleyball, the term for that would be skin the cat.
Lindell fighting for the ball down that far sideline. And Seneca's going to lose it over the end line, and this should be a corner kick for the Beavers.
Yeah. Beavers' first corner kick of the game.
And I believe that is David Beckman going over there to put it into the corner as the Beavers will set up the play from there. 21 minutes to go in the game. Not a lot of corner kicks in the game as the Beavers get their first one of the night. Beckman sends it to the middle of the field. There's a hard shot off the goalkeeper and a good save to keep the shutout intact. Quickly played out across to the 40. Kibbe with it at the 50. Inside the Beavers 40 to the 30. Still coming upfield. And there's Porter Allen. Will play it out of bounds on the near sideline at the 10-yard line to alleviate that fast break. Jacob Myers comes into the game for the Beavers. I believe that's Klein Stover coming out. Chance will have a seat on the bench as he made a brilliant defensive play there. Crosser to the far side of the field, nearly finding it was the Bobcats, but it's going to go all the way out of bounds on the far sideline. And the Beavers will get the throw in over there as looks like Kafferlin will go over there, put it back into play as we're under 20 minutes to go in the game. Beavers throw it in that far sideline. Reversing his field is Lindell. Brock Anthony trying to get it back to him, but it's kicked out of bounds by the Bobcats. Kafferlin with a great throw-in down that far sideline. Bobcats are going to chase it down in their own end. Beavers give chase to it, but can't get to it. As Seneca will come back out across the 35. To the 45. To the near side. Hoffman at the Beavers 40. Inside to the 30. Chips it into the middle of the field. And there's Kibbe giving chase on the far side. And he'll lets a shot go, but it's wide right. I couldn't tell how far wide, but far enough that Jackson didn't even make an effort at it.
Yeah. Yeah, the angle didn't really give a clear look at how far right. But had it been on target, that would have been a tough one to stop for sure.
So Jackson will tee it up in the middle of the crease. 18:40 to go here in the ball game. He'll play it down the far sideline. Kafferlin loses it out of bounds about the 25-yard line. Bobcats with the throw in there. Throw in back to the 35. They'll get it into the 25. Tipped by Anthony. Still giving chase to it. Bobcats come away with it out of the scrum and a shot over the end line. And that should be another kick from the goal crease for the Beavers. 18 minutes to go. Riley Murphy into the game as Lindell will head to the bench for the Beavers. And it's getting to be that time of year, Jack, when the sun goes down, it cools off very quickly.
Yep.
10, 15, maybe 20 degrees. Kafferlin trying to work it out of the end there, but Bobcats steal the ball and put it right back inside the 10. But no quit from Caffrey. He's right back in the play here, trying to get the ball off the Bobcat inside the end zone as he plays good defense, forcing the play back outside to the 10. Bobcats work it right back in again. Anthony worked it back out to the 10, comes to the near side for Hoffman. Beavers get to the loose ball at the 10, and then Hoffman steals it right back, plays it back out across to the 25. They'll work across the edge of the field to the far side and tip it back out to the 40. Seneca working it back in slowly here. Beavers trying to work them off the ball altogether. Murphy gets it back over to Beckman. Beckman gets free, and he'll punch it into the Seneca end. And going back to get it is number 3 for the Bobcats, Trapp, as they'll come away with it. Not cleanly, as Beckman's over there fighting for it. Seneca gets it out to the 45 and then back in again. And this is going to head back to come to the near side to Hoffman. As Seneca applying some more pressure here. Kibbe again with a long shot, but again it's wide right, not a bounds. Kent coming back into the ball game along with Rosie. Porter Allen takes a seat on the bench along with, I believe that's number 21. That would be Murphy. Beavers get it back out across the 20. Brock Anthony with it there to the sideline for Cafferland. Try and get it to the middle of the field, and does, as Gluvna will poke it out across the 40. Kent pushes it back up the midfield. Seneca right back on it again, punching it right back. Oh, well, there's Cafferland, stepped in front of that pass, and will punch it right back out the midfield.
Made some nice plays today, Cafferland has.
As they poke it down the far sideline. Rosie trying to work it in, gets it back to the middle of the field. Bobcats steal it away. They'll pitch it up to the far sideline. All the way to the midfield to Hoffman. Hoffman with a lot of field to work with. Good acceleration, but the Beavers work it out of bounds with Myers on the near side. Under 15 minutes to go in the half. And again, we have, it looks like a change in the crease as number 4 will come in. Mason Kibbe. If this is the right one, that's 22. Micah Hetherington will come to the bench. Bobcats going to lose it over the end line, and that will be a kick from the goal crease for the Beavers as we come up on 14 minutes to go in the game. Jackson will tee it up at the top of the crease. Slow play over to Knapp, I believe, on the far side of the field. Out to Gluvna at the 5. Finally over to Cafferland at the 10. He'll try to work down the sideline and has it knocked out of bounds. Beavers with the throw-in as we're going to have Lindell come back into the game along with Allen. Gluvna's going to come to the bench for the Beavers. And it looks like Cafferland's going to head to the bench as well. Both those guys with a well-deserved break. I believe Beavers with the throw-in on the far side of the field there. And Jacob Myers goes over, scoops up the ball. 13 minutes to go in the ball game here. Knocked down by the Bobcats at the 30, inside to the 20. Beavers play it back out to the 35, to the 40, to the middle of the field to Lindell. Lindell sends it back to Beckman. Beckman gets rubbed off by the ball by 3 Bobcats as they work back into the Beavers' end, poking it into the end zone. Kent giving chase to it. Plays it back out to the 5. Bobcats keeping it rolling there. Can't get it through to Jackson. Beckman with it for the Beavers. He'll poke it upfield. Fry will dump it back into the middle of the field. Crossing for Lindell at the 20. He takes a shot, and it goes off of number 4. Not the goalkeeper, number 4. The white-shirted number 4. Comes out of bounds on the near side. Lobdell will put it back into play. Over everybody's head in the end zone. Bobcats will get to the loose ball, poke it to the near sideline. Hetherington working down the sideline to midfield and over to the 30. Got it in to Mason Kibbe, but he was offsides once more. I'm sorry, Blake Kibbe, not Mason. Mason Kibbe's number 4.
Tough break there. They've had a little bit of issues with the offsides penalties today.
Yeah, they've had a couple, 3 breaks like that. Most of them have been very easy to call, but the last couple of ones have been rather tight.
Yeah. Yeah, they've definitely made them tighter.
Fry trying to get inside the 40. He was double teamed there, and Seneca comes right back up the field. Kibbe into the end zone looking for a crosser. It's very weak coming in, but they get it through, and they find, nope, just wide left of the net. Just wide left. Needed to work a little bit more into the middle of the field and would have had a wide open net to work with. But the score stays 5-0 in favor of the Bobcats as Gluvno will come back into the ball game. And I believe this is number 8, Beckman. Coming out. Nope, that's Anthony. Brock Anthony coming out. Out to the 25-yard line, to the 30, and out of bounds. Beavers with it. No, Seneca with the throw-in on the far side of the field. Just under 10 minutes to go here, Jack. With a free kick at about the 27-yard line. Seneca setting up the play. Long shot coming in. Deflects just wide right of the net. So another kick from the goal crease for Jackson. Oh, they're going to say that it was last touched by a Beavers. We're going to have a corner kick.
Oh, okay. Sure. Maybe that's how it got deflected.
Far side of the field. Seneca with an opportunity here. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. As number 22 goes over there, Hetherington to put the ball into play from the corner. Plays it out to the 10, deflected, and a long shot along the ground. Beavers get it before it gets to Jackson, and they'll play it back out to the 25-yard line. Seneca will settle it at the 20. Crosser coming in and bounces right in on Jackson as he'll scoop it up and alleviate that pressure. Bounces high in the air, comes to midfield. Poke back into the middle. Fry looking to get inside the 20 to the 10. Takes a long shot, but the goalie's there to scoop it off the ground and alleviate that fast break opportunity by the Beavers. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Seneca works it out across the 30 to the 40. Pushing it to the Beaver side of the 50, and it deflects out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Seneca with the throw in. And not a good throw in as the Bobcats will turn it back over to the Beavers on that bad throw in. Beavers get it in the nap to the middle of the field. Bobcats steal away the loose ball as they'll play it to the near side inside the Beavers 30. Poked in there and out of bounds. Deflected by the Beavers, so Bobcats with the throw-in as we're coming up on 7 minutes to go in the ball game here. Out to the 10. There's Kibbe trying to get into the middle of the field. The Beavers push it back out to the 30. Seneca will push it right back in again. Kibbe at the 10. Beavers get it out to Beckman at the 20. Out across the 30. Poked into the Seneca end. That's a foot race for it. And the Bobcats will win this one. Beavers continue to push it into the Seneca end, forcing to play back inside the 5. And it looks like it'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats as they play rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see who gets the free kick. But it's a throw-in as it went out of bounds. And now the goalkeeper's going to do a free kick from out of bounds.
Okay. New one to me.
Interesting play there, to say the least. I thought it was out of bounds. Maybe it was just on the edge of the line. But this is played out of bounds by the Bobcats, it looks like. And a whole slew of Beavers coming back into the game. As you got Cafferlin coming in. Number 20 coming in, that is Hewlings. 21 is Murphy. 27. We don't have a 27. That's 21.
Yeah.
I already said Murphy. Porter Allen comes out along with Lobdell. And Beckman. Also Knapp on the bench. As the Beavers get some rest to some of their starters here. And that goes over the end line as we come up on 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Beavers with another kick from the goal crease upcoming. As they will get set up for this return to action here. Jackson has it teed up at the top of the crease. He'll drive it down the near hash to the 35-yard line. Beavers trying to poke it free there, but Bobcats get it, work it right back into the 30. Down the far sideline, inside the 20 to the 15. Trying to get it into the middle of the field. Beavers deny the entry as they'll play it back outside the hash. Bobcats work into the end zone. Crosser coming, but it goes right to Jackson, and he'll pick it up. Under 4.5 to go in the ball game. Jackson drives it out across the 30. Knocked down by the Bobcats, pushed right back in. As they'll punch it inside the 10, there's a shot. Jackson deflects it out of bounds. And we will have a corner kick again for the Bobcats. 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
Nice save there.
Crosser coming. Played high in the air. It's headed once and over the top of the net. Off of number 22, Micah Hetherington. As we're coming up on 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. The outcome of this game more than well decided here, Jack, as it's 5-0 in favor of Seneca. All the goals coming in the first half.
Yep.
Knapp with it inside his own end zone. Plays it to the far side of the field, gets a return pass, pokes it out to the 10. Seneca will get it there, takes a long shot, and it's right into the midsection of Jackson as he makes another easy save. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Seneca keeping the Beavers pinned into their own end. Ball back out to the 40. Crosses midfield. Lindell will poke it into the Bobcats end to the 20. Bobcats with it there, send it right back out to the 40. To the midfield and over. And that was offsides. Nothing called. Bobcats get in. Take a shot, but now they finally do make the call at the 31-yard line. I see the official with his hand up there. A little bit of a late whistle, if you ask me.
A little bit, but we got there in the end.
Oh, the Beavers with a free kick at the 31-yard line. I believe that is number 12, Gilson, with it. He'll drive it to midfield, knocked down there by Kafferlin, poked back into the Seneca end at the 40-yard line. Driven deep into the Beavers end off of Zaceda. And Jackson makes the save. But there's the Beaver to get to the loose ball and play it to the near side. Keeps it in play and gets it out across to the 5-yard line. Beavers still trying to work it upfield and finally do, out to the 20. Staying with it, out to the 25. Pinballing around. Beavers finally work it in the midfield and over. Down the near sideline, we chase after it. Murphy giving chase. Bobcats get to it, come right back. Out across the 30. Over midfield. Blake Kibbe with it, drives it down the right side, and it's going to be a little too far out in front for the Bobcats to recover it, and we're coming up on a minute to go in the ball game. Beavers with the throw in. It's booted right back into the 20. Out back across the 30. Pins balls around in there. And the Beavers can't get it upfield before they lose it out of bounds, about the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go here. Throw in from Seneca to the middle of the field. Beavers get to the loose ball, poke it back out across the 40. Kafferlin loses it. Right back into the Beavers' end. It's going to be a foot race. Down the right side we go. And a sliding tackle in there. I can't tell if the Beaver slid intentionally or if he was tripped up. But the play's been whistled dead with 18 seconds to go. Clock still moving. Beaver up back to his feet. And it looks like this is going to be the last part of the game here as Beaver has a free kick at their own 5-yard line. Taking their time as Kent comes over. Horn will sound, and this will be the final here tonight, 5-0 in favor of the Bobcats as they'll line up to shake hands. And let's get into our P2 Paving post-game report, get things wrapped up here, Jack. As it was a lot of goals in the first half, not a lot of action in the second half, as it is a 5-0 final here.
Yeah. Most of the offensive action coming in that first half, but the second half I thought was a lot more tightly played.
Healthy smiles of Corry, offensive play of the game.
You got a favorite?
Well, I was thinking that play between Lindell and going down the left side, just could they had a little give and go there and just couldn't get connected as they lost it out of bounds. But I thought that was one of the few times that they had an opportunity to get something in there, but just couldn't get the timing down on it.
Yeah.
Kitchen Village, defensive play of the game, obviously, number 24, Chance, Klein Stover in the second half as Seneca mounting some heavy pressure. Jackson with a save and out of position, and it was nothing but the gaping hole there. Net was wide open, and Chance stood in there, made a nice save, and then corralled the rebound and got it out of danger. So making a nice play when he got into the ball game. Defensive play of the game brought to us by Kitchen Village. Our player of the game, Crotty Chevrolet, I'm giving it to number 1, Roman Kafferlin.
I agree. That was my pick, too.
He was all over the field here tonight. And even the times that he got rubbed off the ball or lost the ball, he didn't quit on the play. He kept going, got right back into the fray. And sometimes he was able to get the ball back, sometimes not. But he made 120% effort at every point in the game here tonight.
Yep. He was my pick as well.
The Gage Experience Sportsmanship Award, I'm going to give that to number 8 for the Seneca Bobcats. James Burlingham, not a starter in the game, but when he did get into the game, Jack, he lit the lamp a couple of times early in the first half. Back-to-back goals at the 22:33 mark and a 17:58 mark that made it 4-0 for the Bobcats, and he's going to get the Gage Experience Sportsmanship Award. And one last check on the girls' varsity action in volleyball.
They took set 1, 25-18. They are currently leading set 2, 2-0.
All right. So early on action there for the girls volleyball team as they get things taken care of out at Iroquois. Wrap things up here tonight, Jack. If you have any closing thoughts?
No. Just see you Thursday.
Well, I'll be back Thursday, but
right. I'll see everyone else tomorrow.
You and
but
Steve
you,
will be back.
I will see Thursday.
And Steve will be back in action tomorrow for middle school football here at Howard Sheen Field. I believe that's a 4:00 start.
4:30.
4:00. They bumped it up.
Oh, okay.
They bumped it up to 4:00.
Thanks for telling me. I'll let Steve know.
And I believe they're playing the Northeast Great Pickers. And then the girls play here at home, a soccer match after that game gets over, and I believe that's why they bumped it up to 4:00. And then we have a plethora of games later on in this week, so just keep tuned into our scheduling to see when we'll be on again. But for Jack Hasbrook, I'm Dewey Hurd. Thanks for tuning us in. Until we meet again on a future broadcast, we're going to say God bless and good night.